Hi guys, just a quick analysis on DigiByte. It'd be nice to do this by one of my subscribers. I'm offering this free of charge to my YouTube watchers, so good luck to all you guys. DigiByte on a whole looks very good. You guys have done really well. If you're holding in March, you've made a very good gain. I mean, these are ridiculous gains. You'll never see this in stocks or asset classes. 43% is just ridiculous. These are moving like penny stocks, like I've never seen in my life before. So what we've had is this ABC or a WXY. It doesn't really matter. It's definitely finished its correction and it's now ready to go a lot higher. If you look here, it's settled at the 88.6. So what I've done is mark down the bottom of 1 here. So DigiByte, I'm very bullish on this, much like I am on Verge as well as BitShares. And the more cryptocurrencies I analyze, the more I'll be able to make an opinion. I've done analysis on XMR, Lumen, IOTA as well, so if you guys are interested, then let me know. But DigiByte is definitely looking good, so strong buy recommendation here. This is the 50 exponential moving average. Sorry, this is the 9. Have I not changed this? Let me change this for it is the 50. Why has it not changed up here? Let me just change that just to make sure. Okay, that would be the 9. Good. So it is the 50. So as you know, I'm a huge fan of the 50. The 50 EMA works really well. As you can see, it bounced here, broke through. Now it's finding support, and it's bounced exactly off the 50. So volume as well is coming in. So almost certainly you're gonna be breaking the new high here. It's now ready to start a very impulsive leg. So if you look at the date range, you guys have been stuck in a trading range for the last 161 days, so quite possibly we're ready to go up. As I've been saying many times, 80% of the time any stock, asset class, cryptocurrency is going to be going sideways. Okay, the moves happen very quickly. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in 10 weeks you got a new high. So almost certainly in the next 10 weeks, if not well before that, you're going to be looking here and you're going to be going a lot higher. So strong proponent of DigiByte here moving forward. This is DigiByte USD, by the way, just to make it clear for you guys. So on the monthly chart, yeah, you've got a candle here. That's November. This is December's candle. It's already broken above the high of 0.015, and it's looking to close above that. We've got many more months in December, so it's definitely going to be closing above this. As you can see, any monthly close above the previous candle, inside bar, boom, that's your entry to get in if you're longer term investors. Okay, even if you were to take this as a 1, a 2, a 1, 2. If you started your 1 from here, that's a 1, that's a 2. It doesn't really matter. The long-term count doesn't really matter. This is definitely a wave, probably a wave 4, on the larger level. If you take this, all of this move is a wave 3 to wave 4. So wave 5, as we know, it's definitely going to make a new high. I mean, you guys are onto a killing here, so might even buy some myself, to be honest. It's on Bittrex, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, you guys are good. You guys are good for some money here. So price range. Yeah, so you're going to make at least a 68% gain in the very near future. Now, the only thing I would say is it's already moved quite violently. That's definitely, you see. It's already moved quite a significant distance. Okay, I suppose there's no harm in getting in. If you guys are comfortable holding longer term, maybe until the new year, it'll definitely be a lot higher. Probably, without a doubt, it'll be here. So I think as a long-term hold right now, you're looking good. You're buying in on the impulse. The correction appears to have finished. This long 161-day correction is now finished, and as we know, effect is proportional to cause. The longer it goes sideways, the quicker and the more violently it goes up with more ferocity. So I think it's a very good buy right now. This is likely a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 going all the way up. A lot of volume coming in. So, and as you can see here, it's bounced off the 50 EMA once again, and that 50 EMA was very much supportive of the price going all the way up here. Then it's starting to flatten out, resistance up and down, up and down, up and down. Now it's bounced through. It tried to bounce through here, got rejected. Here, got rejected. Here, bounced through on good volume, retested, low supply candle, went through again, now it's retesting this, and the 50 starting to curl up, so that 50 should once again be supportive of the price moving up. So I would be a comfortable buyer here of DigiByte. You want to put your stop below this price here. I can't see it getting below, I can't see it going below this distance. That's 53% distance, but I mean, your gain is at least, as a minimum, at least 383, and to be honest, I'm projecting a lot higher here. I think I've not done the long-term projections, but if you want me to do that, I will. Projecting, I mean, probably at least 0.2, 0.24. That's just as a quick look at the chart, but as a bare minimum, let's get to here first. So yeah, DigiByte looks good on the daily, the weekly, the monthly. It's all lining up. And here on the 4-hourly, once again, the 50 EMA is now supporting the price all the way up. So it's just making, let's make this a little bit more accurate. So yeah, you want to put your stop below here, making a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So these are all just loads and loads of 1, 2s. I can't do the second 1, 2, but you get what I mean. These are just, I mean, three's probably going to be all the way up here somewhere. But if you just draw that again. So yeah, I mean, what I'm trying to show you is just the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 patterns. These are so larger degree 1, 2, medium degree 1, 2, another 1, 2 here. You get the point. So DigiByte looks as though it's going to go up. Let me quickly, because I've recently started to look at BTC contracts now as well. I've never looked at them before. So yeah, whoa, what's going on here? Right, let's go on the daily chart here. Yeah, so this has corrected quite heavily. So yeah, so clear 5 wave move up. I mean, this has corrected very heavily, and as you know, it's well publicized. I'm expecting a market correction in Bitcoin, so that should be supportive of the price. I mean, this has retraced almost 98% here. So yeah, looks as though the BTC contract's going to get moving as well. So oops, wrong line. Trend line, trend angle, trend line. Yeah, this bullish wedge, it wants to break out of this wedge, A, B, C, D, E. So wedges are usually A, B, C, D, E. So yeah, this is going to be a violent move up. Wedges are usually at least proportional to the distance from the top of the wedge. So if we just take this price range, let's say your top of your wedge started around there, so that's 557. Let's say it gets to around, well, let's say it's already gone off. So yeah, I'm expecting a movement to at least 0. Whatever that line is. I don't want to speak in satoshis. I don't want to speak in that way. Okay, yeah, so this bullish wedge, this pennant, whatever you want to call it, I'm not a huge proponent of these chart patterns, to be honest, but they do help. Not all the time. I mean, Elliott and volume pretty much tell you everything. So if your wave 1 started here, that's your 1, 2, you got some support down here, so horizontal line down there. Yeah, so looks as though it's broken through this line, and it's likely going to find support at some point very soon. So this appears to be the last movement in this wedge. This appears to be the last movement in this wedge. That's an ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I reckon maybe another move down. I mean, we're talking minor here. We're talking minor. Personally, I would just be buying here only because you know, the DGB USD, as we know, leads the BTC contract. From my recent research anyway, I was not aware of that, having only analysed these coins for the last couple of months or so, but looks as though we might find a bit of support here. So potentially it might make another leg slowly lower, but either way, this is ready to break out on the bullish side. So I would be a buyer of DGB definitely, whether you're BTC contract or whatever. It looks as though it's breaking out, and as I said, this wedge should go up now in a 5-wave impulsive pattern, at least to here. So on the BTC contract, your gain is, well, it's 596%. On the USD contract, DGB USD, yeah, it's already starting to move. So do you see how the dollar, the DGB BTC, do you see how it's getting led by the dollar price? Yeah. So what you can do is, you guys should be paying me millions for this information. What you do, you go to here, compare, type in DGB USD. So what it does, it plots the line chart of the dollar. So can you guys see that? This is the dollar contract. Right, so what you guys can see is what's going on here. Is that going to work for me? Is that going to work for me? Maybe it will. Yeah, that doesn't really work for me. So from my recent research, very recent, I've begun to conclude that the dollar contract, which is this contract here, appears to give you a heads up, as it were, on the BTC contract. Okay, so as you can see, there is some movement here already in the dollar contract, and that's usually very bullish. So as you can see here, it starts to move here first, moves here first. Okay, it's a lot more clearer on Verge, as well as another few, I forget the names of all of these damn cryptos, but I looked at Verge yesterday, I looked at IOTA and IOP, and definitely it appears that the USD contract gives you a bit of a heads up. So there is an arbitrage opportunity just in that, just selling and buying on one exchange. I mean, I don't want to go into that, that's not something I would recommend myself, but it's clear you've got a good way to almost cheat the market, really. And as you know, there's 3 ways to make money in this game: be smart, be first, or cheat. Got that from Margin Call. If you guys know that film, highly recommended. Anyway, so yeah, that's your move on BTC. So whether it's BTC or it's USD dollar, DGB looks very impulsive. So I'm definitely bullish on this. Definitely bullish on this. So what we do, we'll take off this contract here. Take off this line. So do you see how sometimes actually just making the line chart, like taking these stupid fucking candles off, like the candles sometimes don't give you all the information. Just a simple line graph, as what Elliot used to do. I mean, it's very clear: 1 2 3 4 5 ABC, 1 2 3 4 5 done, or it's a 1 2 3 4 5 ABC, 1 2 3 4 5. So sometimes just using the line chart, just using the line chart. I mean, you don't have to always have to use candles. So I think TradingView is a phenomenal platform. I mean, I was on Interactive Brokers and Ninja Charting. I used to pay really ridiculous charges at freestockcharts.com, and I think even the pro service for TradingView is worth paying, and I'm definitely going to be looking into that myself. I think what it offers you is a superb platform, and very impressed. So yeah, that's my analysis for DGB, and as you know, I'm a huge fan of the 50 EMA. You guys could just trade off this if you want. Well, this is not really following it, but maybe trade off the 2 hourly. Very much depends on the market. These cryptocurrencies, yeah. So maybe the 4 hourly. You're getting some good support here. So do you see how it supports the line on the way up, and then it supports it on the way down? Obviously, there is a bit of lagging you get with moving averages. There is a bit of a lag. But it looks as though the 4 hourly is now providing support for this price, moving all the way up. So Yeah, so it looks bullish, okay. As I say to you guys, my analysis doesn't just use Elliott wave, although it's a big part of it. I like to use this moving average, volume, bit of Fibonacci, and also compared to correlated markets. I mean, the other correlation. I mean, not that you guys would be interested, is gold and the dollar yen. So this is my analysis on gold. If you guys are interested, gold's a good buy at this level. But we know this chart is completely the inverse of the USD JPY. It's completely inverse. So when one goes down, the other goes up. So it is what it is. These correlated markets are all over the place. You just got to find them. I'm convinced 100% that there's a correlation within the cryptocurrency market. I've just not been in the game long enough. Had I started doing these videos or getting involved a couple of months ago, almost certainly by now I would have found the correlation. But because I'm so involved in other markets, I only can trade what I see. But there is a bit of correlation there. So if you guys are into arbitrage and buying on one exchange, selling on the other, use the USD as a way to indicate what the price is going to do. Anyway, hope you guys like these videos. I try my best. The only reason I'm charging because my time is very precious, but I'll give this one away for free. I've done some other videos on other sort of areas. So yeah, if you guys are interested, let me know. The charges are down below. It's £9.99 UK pound of $49.99. You get more of an in-depth sort of analysis, but this is my view on DigiByte. As I said, use the whole platform to your extent. Okay, highly recommend you go through all of these indicators on the side, all of these indicators on the top, and figure out what works for you. And as I said, sometimes it's just a simple line chart that gives you all of these waves, okay? And these waves, I mean, any kid could easily recognize these waves here from the line chart. So there are times when you don't even need to use the candlesticks. I like to use them because I'm used to them, but as I said, if it makes it easier, stick to the line graph. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Bullish and DGB. Good luck to you guys. Have a nice Christmas and make a lot of money.